right. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Want to make sure the sound is working, and it is. Excited, humbled to be with you this evening for another week, another podcast, another message that I am really just from my heart and probably a very deep place. Just feeling very honored to be able to bring this message to you today. When it comes to my sisters, when it comes to my friends, when it comes to women, this is my heart place. This is the place that if I could just pack a lunch, grab all my Barbies, and yes, all my movies and superheroes, this is where I would be, is definitely when it comes to the heart of a woman. And as you guys saw in my message that I posted on the post, man, this is really about feeling who a woman really is. And that when it comes to how she's made, how she thinks, how she feels, that a woman is different, a woman is unique, a woman is special, and a woman has been handcrafted for a purpose, multi-purpose. But what she goes through, what she has to endure, what she may even hide and make sure no one else sees, is truly the walk of not just a girl or a female. It's a walk of a true woman, because boy, does she go through everything. And so good evening to you guys. Welcome Facebook over here. Welcome over here, YouTube. Excited that you guys have joined me. As I've always said, please make sure you share this. Man, I love what you guys are doing with all my posts. Y'all are sharing it. Y'all are making sure other people get a good message. One either that is straight up, one that is of humor, or one that, man, just comes at the right time. I just love the love that you guys have on the page. And then when I post, you guys make sure immediately to share it so that other people can get it as well. So thank you for that. Thank you for paying it forward. I find all these messages, or I have them myself, and it just seems fitting for the day. How I wake up in the morning, one of the first things I do is to post that. And so thank you guys for joining. Thank you so much for sharing. I'm going to dive right in. You know, as I got this message, because I didn't know what I was going to bring tonight, I literally had nothing last night and just had to go into deep thought, had to take some time alone, and woke up real early this morning to do the same thing. And boy, there it was, just staring me in the face. And then I just started to carve out the message, started to spend time with thinking intricately what I wanted to bring. You know, again, I say this every week, a podcast is something that's a little bit longer than just, you know, one of my power packs that are 5 minutes, or power thoughts that are, 10 to 12 minutes. It's really sharing thoughts. And for me, it's not thoughts, it's sharing my heart. It's sharing my love. It's sharing, truly being very authentic and real, and hoping that there's something that I say in this message on Thursday night, something that in the way I said it just does something for you, whether it girds you up or strengthens you, or it gives you a high five through the internet, or it just, man, comes over and touches you or lifts you up, or just validate you when it comes to your worth. When I show up on Thursday nights, I just need you to know I come with my whole self. I come with myself vulnerable, exposed, no fluff, no fake, just everything I got, so that when I log off, my goal is to feel empty and needing to be refilled back up. It's just the way that I am and the way that I love. And my goodness, it's definitely the way that I've been coaching for over 20 years, because I don't just help people. I don't just serve people, man. I walk with people. And when we coach, or when we, look at goals, or, man, take something that is really heavy, I take it on with them. I'm not at a distance. I am side to side or face to face. And so every Thursday night, which is why this is called Unleashed, is to do just that. It's to share my heart with you. Now, what I didn't expect is what happened about 2.5 hours before I logged on live. And it was a very interesting moment for me, because just like a woman, man, we could be crying one minute and laughing the next. We are filled with so many different emotions. And I knew already what I was bringing tonight. But boy, talk about having two real things happen that just took what I was going to bring and magnified it. And I won't share any names, because I want to be able to keep these ladies that I love, their names private. And I share that for my daughter and my husband. So, they don't put anything on the thread or put any names on the thread because they're going to know exactly who I'm talking about with these two stories. But I'm asking my husband and my daughter, let's keep this private. The very first thing that happened is I received a text from one of my best friends. And if I get emotional, I'm sorry, because I wasn't prepared for this to happen right before I brought this message that I'd already prepared. But it was one of my best friends that I have known. Oh my goodness, I guess it's been over 18 or 19 years. And one of the things that she had been warring for and warring with was her son and her daughter-in-law, as they just had a journey. I'm not here to spill their business of wanting a child, but just with everything, what they went through. And trust me, there were many tears, many tears, many prayers. And hopefully you guys believe in prayer, and many nights of getting on the phone with my best friend, or early mornings, or many times, of just girding her up and crying with her as she's the mother, and the, watching her son and her daughter-in-law go through this pain after pain. And then even with her and her husband, who just very much have so much love that they've always wanted to give to a grandchild, that we've been, our family, very honored and privileged that she's loved my grandbaby and my daughter's baby like her own. And they formed a relationship, Boogie and her, that you just can only see in a movie, in one of those tear jerkers, because no one forced it. It just happened immediately. Their eyes met, and it was immediate when she was a baby. But to get that text to say, call me, it's happening. And my whole heart, as I'm in the middle of this moment of finishing up this message, I just dialed her. And because it was call after call, whenever I got a text, and I said, oh my gosh, did we get a baby? And to hear her scream and say, yes, we did, after 3 years of her warring and praying and us warring and praying. And then even when it came to the fact that this is what they had to go through to just even adopt a baby, but they were waiting for a baby. And to finally get that phone call and to hear my friend, my best friend, to hear her heart when I know what she's been through. And man, I don't even know if my eyelash is going to stay on, because the message was already something that I was supposed to give to my friends, whether I know you or not, my sisters, whether I know you or not, to women tonight. It's overpouring out of me. But then to have that happen, I cannot tell you what that did to me, to know what she had endured, what her daughter-in-law had endured, what her son had endured, what their family had endured. But to finally get that call that a baby was not only coming, a baby was on its way right there tonight. Oh my gosh. Woo, I just knew in that moment. I cried and I just celebrated, and I screamed and yelled at the rooftop, because what a woman goes through. Come on, here we go, Lord. I'm already there. I'm going to tell my producer and my daughter, I don't need 17 minutes tonight. What a woman goes through is unthinkable, unspeakable. It's written nowhere, but it's everywhere what a woman goes through, because she is woe, man. And then just to turn around from just joy, pure joy, to now be sending this link so that people that I love, that I know personally, that I wanted to have them to hop on, because I just wanted to tell them how special they are. I wanted to just adorn them, and I wanted to gird them up tonight. Woo, how do I get through this? I'm sorry. This is just, and I'm telling you, I'm around so many women. There's a few that I invited tonight that are brand new clients of mine, but because I know their story or what they've been through to get here, what they've been through with their mom, it's all around me. And boy, was this message made tonight that I just need y'all to lift me up, that I get through it. Woo, strengthen me up. That here came a call after I sent this text to a woman that is a beast. I mean, we're talking, oh my God, the whole world could crash down. And if there was only one woman standing, it would be her. Come on. And who she's been in my life is whenever I've been going through things, when I've had things happen to me, I don't even have to call her. She gets like a text message. And lo and behold, my phone is ringing and it's her. And I look at my husband, guess who it is? And it's like, wow. And she's always called me at the right time, celebrating something, strengthening me, girding me, pushing me, man, even throwing me over the ledge every single time for her to call me. And her first words are you okay? Are you all right? And I said, yes, I'm good. And something in my whole being told me to ask her, are you okay? She sounded hoarse. She said she had just gotten laryngitis. And this beast of a woman tells me that she got reports from the doctor by her going in for other things that they have found an aneurysm in her brain that she's had forever. But for some reason, it's decided to now appear and cause issues. In my whole world, knowing what message I'm bringing tonight, that again lifts me up, that I can just share this and get it out. And, I wish I was on a podcast, because you didn't see me, but I know who I work for. This is what he wanted. He set me up. I know him. Is that there I was now being strong for her. In that moment, standing with her. And this woman who's a beast, she says, well, you know me. She said, I have belief that's so big, that's how I'm going to roll in this. And she used the word faith, but some people get offended by that. That she said, this is how I'm going to roll, because that's how I've always been rolling. And I thought, what a woman goes through. What a woman endures. What a woman. Again, I'm going to say it again. It's unthinkable. No one goes through what a woman goes through. No one does. And I love that I have great men in my life that all stand with me and agree with that. I don't have men that have a problem with that. They agree what a woman goes through because she is woman. Ooh, she's woe man. Come on, what she goes through. She could literally be crying 1 minute and get a phone call that somebody needs her, and will sit there and go to the bathroom to wash her face, to pull back her hair, to put on powder, or just, put on a little lip gloss, grab her keys, and she's out the door. That's a woman. Woe means more, and one who carries burden, who goes through things. But when you put the man there, it means that even though she goes through all that, she is strong like a man. Woman is her name. And so I wasn't prepared to start with those two messages, but again, I belong to someone who gets to decide how this message goes and what happens and what comes next and what comes out of my mouth. I am totally owned by somebody else, and I do not write my own content. Come on. Woo, and that is the truth, and that's not a lie. So this is what I wrote, and I'm so glad. And again, I'm going to say this. I need you to share this one. If you've got girlfriends, if you've got a daughter, if you've got a mother, or you've got friends, or you've got a sister, or you've got an aunt, I need you to share this because I believe wholeheartedly this will get to her right on time. The very first thing that I wrote is what just came to me when I was looking at a woman. She is the true essence, and the first thing that came out of my heart was a friend. When you go and look up what a friend is, she is the essence of what a true friend is. It takes a lot to get her to unfriend you on Facebook. It takes a lot to get her to no longer call you a friend. She may say it out loud, but the moment you need something, my God, you're her friend again. She just passes out renewals left and right. And even though she's been holding on to things, let something happen to you, and she will lay that down, and she will be there, and she will love you like Nothing ever happened and not a day went by without her loving you. She's the true essence of what a friend is. Someone that will, yes, cry for you, cry with you, who will take what's happening to you and take it home and even put it on her nightstand so that when she wakes up every morning, she thinks of you and on you. And every night she goes to bed, she thinks on you. This is truly what a friend is. A woman is the essence of that. A woman is the true essence of the word courage, not because she has it, but because she doesn't have a choice in order to find it at all means and all costs, because her life, what she has to go through, requires it, demands it, and will downright make her own it in order for her to move through what she's got to face every single day. Is that she is the essence, which means she possesses it whether she thinks it or not. That if you want to look at what courage is, just look at a woman. She is the essence of belief. Even though she may not believe in herself and know her worth and struggle to find it as her body changes, her life changes, and she's no longer who she thought she was, that she finally started to fall in love with, that boy, when it comes to her belief in others, her belief in other people's worth or what can happen and what can happen next and what's going to happen, her belief is always on fire, that she is the essence of belief, that even when she's scared, you see her running towards danger. You see her doing what is necessary, doing what has to happen so that something else than what is happening can happen. That she may be crying every minute, but her belief is dragging her butt forward. Come on. This is the true essence of a woman. A woman is the true essence of a love. My Lord, do we love? Do we love things that shouldn't be love, shouldn't get love anymore? Don't even know that they deserve love. My Lord, we just wake up and we're ready to love. We are the essence of love, even when it's been hurt, even when it's been forsaken, even when it's been abused. My God, can we not women just love still? Yes, we can. We can look at something and know that it has not honored us and valued us, but my Lord, we can find love. Why? Because we are the true essence of love. We love even when someone hasn't loved us. And we seek that kind of love to the point that we love others, because that's the kind of love that we are truly needing, because we are the essence of love. We can love something half lit and half walking. We can love something half dead or half living. We can love something that can't even give no matter where they are, because we can see that, oh my gosh, they need love. And we believe that if they have our love, then everything can change. And no matter what we do or what they do, my Lord, we are the essence of love. We are the essence, let me say it again, of love. That no matter how much we have quit on love, given up on love, don't believe that we can find love or deserve love, that when we wake up and go and there's another moment or something happens, love is just in our pores. Love is in our mouth and even in our eyes, and even when we're trying to be mad, our whole countenance is the essence of love. A woman is the true essence of a warrior, because my Lord, she fights all the time. She's got to fight for her children. She's got to fight for her friend. She's got to fight for her man, maybe even fight with her man. She's got to fight for her friends and, man, fight for her worth. My Lord, every single thing that you see in newspapers, you see it on television, is all about what a woman should be, that, my Lord, she's even got to fight for her authenticity. She's got to fight for her trueness of who she is and fight against everything that's trying to tell her to be somebody else. Every part of her life, every part of her walk, every part, my Lord, she's fighting in her sleep, which is why she wakes up and feels like she didn't get enough because her butt's tired. It is her being a warrior at every single morning, every single night, every single minute. she is a warrior. Even when she doesn't want to fight, she's the one, crap, grab my stuff, take off my earrings and maybe my weave, because it requires a fight to get it done. This is a woman that no matter what, she can't sit out, she can't sit down. And even though she says she's done and she quits, something else gets back up. You look for her and she's in the middle of it because she is a warrior. And don't get her wrong, even though she may have her moment, as every good woe man does, that do not judge her by that moment. Don't think in that moment that's her, because if you keep looking, whether it's 5 minutes or 50 or it's 5 years, where is she at? She is warring and fighting for what she believes, what she wants, somebody who needs it, including herself. And even though she tells you she's not, if you look at her action, that's a warrior in front of you. All she does is fight. Fight for what she has, fight for what she loves, fight for what she believes in, and fight for even her self-worth. My Lord, that is a warrior. And boy, be careful what you say to her. Say the wrong thing to her, all of a sudden you gonna see a warrior in your face, or you about to hear a warrior speak, because it is in her. She is the essence of a warrior. She is the true essence of resilience. My gosh, is she? You can hear her story and hear what she's been through. You can hear what she's seen, and even maybe what she's done or what's been done to her. But when you look at her, you would never notice it. Or if you do, you think, wow, you're still here. You're still breathing. You're still functioning, you're still acting, you're still moving forward because of her resilience. She doesn't know how to tap out. And even if she did, guess what? The next minute she's tapping back in. And that even though she may be down and out and have nothing, she will borrow what she needs. She'll read a book. She'll watch a movie. She'll go to the gym. She'll do whatever it takes in order to get her second, her third, her fifth, or 100th or 500th win in order for her to keep going. She doesn't know how to stop. Her resilience, her endurance is something that doesn't give out. It doesn't matter if she goes away. It doesn't matter if she's quiet. Let me tell you, be careful, because it means she's behind the closet. She's behind the curtain. She's in her room. Y'all know what room I'm talking about. Getting herself together, getting herself straight. She's in there talking to herself. My Lord, I love the video of the little girl with the blonde locks. And trust me, I hope you've seen it. If not, go look it up. There she is, no more than 7 or 8. And it looks like her mama or her daddy put her on the countertop of the bathroom. And there she is, self-talking herself. I know I'm this. I know I'm that. And she's speaking to herself, building herself up, because she knows, number one, she's got to fight. She's a warrior, but she knows she can't quit. Why is she resilient? Because she knows other people depend on her. Other people are watching her. She is an example. She's a role model. She's a leader. She's the glue. She's the one that if she quits, everything falls apart. So because of her resilience, things keep going. Things keep happening. And she's the one, and I'll probably say it again, that won't go to sleep until she knows that things are done and things are where it needs to be, or the thing she's trying to birth gets done and happens and is real. Her whole body keeps going, because why? She is the essence. She is the epitome. She is the definition. Go look it up. You'll see her when it comes to resilience. She cannot quit, and her endurance will again keep going, even if you see her tapped out on the side. She's like, I don't feel like myself. Something is missing. I feel a little empty. Why? Because her inner self went on, which means she's got to catch up with her own inner self. Why? Because she is the essence of resilience. A woman is, to me, the most important thing. Doesn't mean a man isn't, but I got to go straight. A woman is everything. And I'm going to say it and keep saying it. And what she goes through, no one goes through. What she has to endure, no one has to endure it. And the decision she has to make, And the thing that she can't turn her back on and just walk away and go crawl in a pit, she knows that if she finds herself in a pit, she's trying to hide. Why is she trying to hide? It's because she knows who she is and hoping nobody else knows who she is. And she hopes nobody finds her because she knows if so, she got to come on out of there because she is woe man. She can't stay there forever. And even though she wants to check out, even though she wants somebody else to pick it up and do it for her, she wants to rest. I've heard all of us say, God, if I could just let go and somebody else do it. Gosh, that's the life I want, man. Why am I always the one to do it? Why am I always the one to carry it? Y'all know, women, come on. But here's the thing, even when somebody else tries to do it, even when somebody else, come on, you know where I'm going, tries to carry it, even when they're trying to lead, what do, women? We know, you know what? Just give it to me. Why? Because she's woe man. She knows that she's the glue. She's the instigator. She is the one chosen to be the one to birth the creation. Come on. Don't have me reveal again who I am, because I'm bound to where I can't say and do what I normally do. She knows who she is. And she knows that she is the X factor or even the equation that makes it happen. She knows what she's been written for. And she knows what she has to do. And even though she wants somebody else to take over, take it from her for a day. You may get it. Take it from her for a week. You may be able to keep it. But take it for more than a week. Just go and pass it to her. Come on. Just say, you know what? Just take it. Come on. Woo! Come on. Next, as I was saying, and I've already was saying it, and I'm going to go down this list quick. What a woman goes through, it's things that a man doesn't go through. The choices she's left to make or has to make, no one but a woman has to make them. A woman has to be strong and learn how to fight. A woman has to learn how to carry weight and bear heavy things. Women, we got to work out, which is probably one of the reasons why we go through things, because we need to work those muscles, because we're going to have more things we need to carry. A woman has to learn how to multitask and carry and spin plates all at the same time. A woman has to learn how to build up endurance, because she can't quit and can't quit on things until she takes her last breath. And even then, if a woman does it right, she left instructions about how things need to be in her will and last testament, or she poured into you so much that even though she's gone, you're hearing her from the grave or the heaven. Come on, because a woman gets it done before she goes. Come on. She's a caretaker of many, not just those in her own home, but the ones that she calls home in her heart. She gets thrown into situations without warning or consideration or even being asked, but excels when it happens, and she dives in to master the moment. She hardly sleeps, thinking of new ways to solve old problems and issues and preparing new strategies for the new ones she knows are coming her way. And then she's setting new goals to set new levels, to go to another level, to elevate, to escalate, not just for her, but those she loves or those she's already writing down she gonna take with her. She gets ridiculed and she gets scoffed at when she states her opinion. Come on, ladies, give me hearts. Or when she speaks up to be heard and not to be taken advantage of. Or when she disagrees with you. Or here's the big one, when she gets frowned at, when her voice needs to be heard. Come on. Why? Because she's a woman. When she is strong and she's direct, she is called rude or unkind, or maybe just shunned away and disrespected or written off. Why? Because she's a woman. She cries at night and sees the sun coming up through the room and guards and makes a beeline to the bathroom to pull her hair back, and then goes into the room where the kids are to tell them to get up, baby, it's time to go to school. And she goes into the kitchen to prepare the lunches, to get everything, to make sure they've got their backpack, make sure they've got lunch money. Maybe she's the one doing all of the homework and repeating it back as they're driving in the car because it's Friday, it's test day, and she wants to make sure, even though she's been crying the night before, her babies pass every test. She makes sure they're clothed. She makes sure they have a bed to sleep in. She makes sure they have the things that they need. And she won't go to sleep, and she won't stop crying until it's provided for. Why? Because she's a woman. A woman feels everything, sees everything. She doesn't come in a box without it saying beware. She comes with thoughts. She comes with insight. She comes with instinct. And she can see the way forward no matter what rubble or what cloud is there. And she can even see not only how to break through it, but break free from it. That means no matter if we're bound, she's the one to say, you know, we're not only going to be able to get through, but let me tell you how we gonna break free. She's a problem solver. No matter how intricate the problem is or how long it takes to crack it, this woman's going to crack the code. Why? Because a woman is a 007 agent. She's got training when she was formed in the womb that allows her to be able to see all situations, know all cracks, know all surfaces. It can look at something, and even though nobody sees it, she can say, oh, I know what needs to happen next. But before we do this, y'all, we got to do this first. Just trust me. And then before you know it, everything is cracked and there's forward movement only. Why? Because she's a woman. She sees a fire, and even before one starts, if she either suits up or she's already running without a mask, without a fire suit, or even without oxygen, because she says, y'all, it's a fire. What are you waiting on? She's already jumping in the pool. She's already running towards the car. She's already jumping in the middle. She doesn't know to think or to wait or to sit here and be paralyzed. Why? Because she's a warrior. She knows a warrior is needed. She knows someone needs to act. She knows someone needs to do. Someone needs to say, because it's in her. It was formed in the womb. Why? Because she's a woman. She's as kind as a baby bird, but can spit fire as a dragon in 1.2 seconds if you mess with someone she loves or one of her children. She has an eye of a hawk and can see everything, even the things behind her back. And she's got a memory of a dolphin. A dolphin is one of the most intelligent animals of all and's got a memory that lasts for years. Go look it up. She is the glue for many. And she is the encourager that moves others forward 1 inch at a time, 1 mile at a time. Or let me tell you, because she's a woman, she'll just kick your butt over and say, you'll be all right. Flap, you've got wings. Don't you know you can fly? But we'll be right there with you because she's suited up with a parachute that if you don't believe her, she'll jump and go and grab you and make sure you land on both feet. Why? Because she's a woman. She's got a vision, as my grandbaby says, that's 7+ visions. That allows her that even though you come to her with how you are, a woman can see your potential. She can see what you can do if you worked on yourself. She can see what you do if you are surrounded around a good woman. She can see what you do if you had tender, loving care. She can see what you could do if you had help. Why? Because a woman has, as Boogie says, 7 visions. She can see up, she can see down, she can see left and right, she can see forward, she can see behind her in all directions. She can see even things coming her way. Why? Because she's a woman. She will love other children as her own and will call them daughter and mean it, or call them sons. And will step in to fill a gap of love if a child needs it, or even care, or even things that a child needs, even if it's not her own, just to make sure that that child doesn't feel forsaken, doesn't feel left out, and even will make sure that if my child has it, they don't have it too. If everybody else has it, I'm going to be that one to help that mama, help that daddy, because I feel like this is my child too, to step in to make sure that child has what it needs. A woman can't just think, she does. A woman is not just an energizer button, she is eternally energetic. And the things that she goes through because of who she is, because as I said last week, a woman is adversity to the adversary. I'm going to say it one more time. Come on. A woman is adversity to the adversary, because she will challenge every single thing. She will question every single thing. And even though you tell her it can't be done, she says, are you sure? And she'll ask you 5 times because she wants to give you respect, to give you a chance to figure it out. But if she asks you 5 times and you don't, move back, because a woman will show you that it could be done. But because you are maybe just limited or couldn't see beyond, or you didn't have belief, or just wasn't willing to go do the work, she'll show you that it can be done. Why? Because she's a woman. A woman is everything. A woman can do anything. A woman does anything. A woman does everything. And it's not that she's meant to replace a man. As a matter of fact, when you talk to a woman, she'll tell you that she doesn't want to replace a man. She'll tell you that she wants a man next to her so that she could just be woman. But the thing that I love about a woman is that she has no problem being the one to stand in the gap, to stand in war with the man, to gird up and fight with the man, and to do her part and even cover the slack if need be. She has no problem being queen. She doesn't want to be king. And she will adorn every single person, males in her life, from her own father to her grandfather, to her uncle, and even to the man she's dating or her husband. Why? Because she's woman. Say that again. Why? Because she is woman. And it doesn't matter what was done to her on Tuesday or Wednesday. This woman by Saturday will suit it up, be renewed, and will be that woman again. Ladies, women, I want to just adorn you. I want to tell you that I'm honored to say that I'm just like you, that I'm a woman like you. I'm honored to even just to know you. And even if I don't know you, because we've never met, and even if I don't know that you're on right now, that you watch it in secret or you go watch it on all of the digital formats, I need for you to hear me. I honor you. I'm humbled by you. I'm humbled by who you are. I am just taken with my breath about what you can do. I am inspired by every woman. I'm inspired by you. I am challenged by you to not quit. Women, you gird me up. You strengthen me. Women, you give me purpose. Women, you give me the ability to not quit. You make me fit, women, and not feel like the anomaly. You show me what true love is, woman, every single day. You show me what respect is, women, every single day. You show me what it is to keep going no matter what and no matter the cost. I am honored to be next to you. I'm honored if I've had a moment to serve you. I'm honored if I've had a moment to pray with you. I'm honored if I've been able to give you a word. I'm honored for the words that you give me. I'm honored by just your mere presence. I'm honored by your silence. I'm honored by just who you are, and you don't have to do one thing. I'm honored by you. Why? Because you are woman. And there's nothing better to me. There's nothing that I can watch that gives me that TA yell and a scream of a come on than to watch another sister fight and get back up even though she's bleeding on the side. and for her to get back up and get it done. And even though she's scared and she's frightened and she may need other sisters around her, by goodness, she's moving forward. I can honestly say, I love who you are, woman. I love what you represent. I love your design, woman. I love your creator who created you, because he created you perfectly. And I've never seen something so perfect in my life than looking at you, woman. And it doesn't matter if in your moment you're not your best, because you have the ability to correct yourself. And in more cases, you're always picking up a self-help book. You're always watching another show. You're always journaling and going to the gym every day and looking at yourself in the mirror, fixing your hair and your makeup. You're always working at yourself in order to be the best version of you, even if the worst version of you showed up 5 minutes ago. It doesn't matter. Because I know that you can't get to the best version of you without the worst of you being there every day. Come on, there's no way. I am in awe with you. The way you are made, the way you move, the way you think, and I'm going to say it again, the way you love, even when you get hurt all the time, and you get forsaken all the time and abused all the time. My Lord, your love still keeps going. And it still keeps loving. Woo. And even though you want to crawl up in a room, and you may have a moment, and you may have days, and you may have a week, you rise over and over and over again. And what's so sad is you pick yourself apart because you didn't rise the right way. But the moment you rose, is it. Come on, I need you to hear me. Doesn't matter how you got up. It doesn't matter when you got up. You got up and you went back in. Who you are, the example of what you show, what you even show your kids, what you even show people that don't even know you. What you are as an offering. When people drink of your cup, come on. So women, woman, I'm going to say these things to you and then I'm going to close. Honor yourself and expect others to honor you. And if they don't now, how? Teach them. And if they don't, demand it. And if they don't, remove yourself. I said it. Have standards and morals and don't compromise them. Be classy in everything you do. You don't have to yell and cuss and do all that stuff in order to be heard. You're a woman. Just your mere presence is words. And even when people are disrespecting you or they are ignoring you, you don't even have to yell to get their attention. Why would they work so hard to ignore you if they didn't see you? And don't feel that you've got to address every single thing to prove who you are. You've already been proven by who created you. You are done already. You ain't got to prove nothing to anybody. Women, be someone and be a woman that adds and builds other women up. Do not be a woman that tears down other women. And learn and be that woman that celebrates other women when they're having victory and when they're having success. Don't be the woman who becomes bitter. Don't be the one that hates. You're more than that. You're not that. Be okay if you have multiple personalities. Let me say that again. Come on. Be okay if you have multiple personalities. It takes a village to raise a village, and it takes multiple personalities to relate to every single one in your village and speak their language. It's a superpower skill. Do not make excuses and do not feel embarrassed by it. And be okay if you need to check out and do you and do me time. It takes a lot to be a woman. You must fill back up. And stop feeling guilty about it. Stop feeling like you're forsaking people. If you want to serve people because you're a woman, you must fill up so that you can serve them well. So basically, you taking the time for you is doing something that's going to allow you to serve and love them the way that you love and serve them. And there is nothing better than that. It is a necessity. If someone hurts you, forgive them. If someone hurts you, again, forgive them. If someone hurts you again, protect and guard your heart and rethink what you are doing, how you are doing it, in the way in which you're doing it, and how close you are doing it with them. Protect and guard your heart. And reassess how you need to handle the situation. And maybe you need to take some steps to the right or the left, or take steps not backwards, forward. Maybe it's all about repositioning yourself. Never feel guilty that you did something wrong by sharing your heart. Truth is the only way that things can happen, the only way that things can grow, and the only thing that can cause things to be right and to be right for everyone. Truth removes bonds. Truth provides a way. Truth is the only way that can allow things to happen, to be created, and to be what it needs to be to even honor you. Speak truth, even including truth to yourself. Do not lie to yourself. Overlook and give grace to those who can't handle your confidence or handle their strength or even handle you. You are unique. So it just may be that they've never seen or experienced anything like you or anything that you've said, and maybe they need a moment to go and think about it. Give them that moment. Don't give your space, your place, or your identity to anyone. Most people, where you have to give up your identity and your worth, is because that maybe they are struggling to know and find theirs. Or maybe it's because they see the light in you and they desperately need it, so they want to take yours. Don't give yours. Just illuminate bigger so now you can shine your light on them to help them to see. I hope you felt that one. Be of courage and stand strong. Rise in every moment. We are emotional beings, and when things happen, we are meant to feel things. Just don't let feelings and emotions take you over and take control. If you need a minute, be okay to say, "Excuse me, I need a moment." That's a classy woman. Feed your mind always. Always check your stats too. Seek wisdom always, not just your opinion. Invest in you. It's called a return of investment. Seek wisdom. Speak wisdom, not just your opinion. Be responsible over your finances, your job, and your income. Build a future of independence for yourself so that you're not dependent on others. And then when you build and you've got a husband or a mate, what you two can now click in together can be an overflow. Have your own thing and build a future so that you can have a life, so that you can stay free. And now yourself can be free to click into something, but not be dependent on something. And the last ones, don't be alone. Always find a way to meet people and socialize and make new friends. Good friends is the key. Those that are working towards the same life that you are, or those that look like that same woman that you are. And those that don't remove yourself from them. I believe that you are being put there for a reason. Serve them, help them, get there. But again, don't take a view because now you're empty. Shine your light or be an overflow that pours into them. Do everything in excellence. Don't do things halfway, or don't do things cheap, or don't do things knowing that you're taking advantage of people, but it doesn't matter because you're getting what you want. Do things in excellence. Why? Because you're a woman. That's the way we roll. And women, tend to your family. Tend to your husband and honor your husband and pour into him and gird him up. And gird him up as a king, that even though there's moments that he's not that, stand and fight for him, even if it means you got to call him out, even if it means you got to fight with him, even though it means you maybe sit down, I'll fight for you. Be the woman that when she's next to her man, people know he's a king, not because she's a queen, but because of what she has done for him. Serve him. Single mom and dads, choose your children over everybody. And women, choose your children over every man. No boyfriend. Nobody you dating should come first. Your child comes first. Why? Because you're a woman. And if you're married, I believe that it's the husband and the wife first, but you should never have it where your children are forsaken. That means, woman, help your man to be about your children. Yeah, I said it. Be the one that adds to your family. Be the one to be the example of love for your family no matter what. And be the one that at night when they're sleeping, you're the one on your knees banging on the floor until something changes, something breaks off, something happens, and there's a new story to your life and your family because you're a woman. So these are my last words, and then I'm closing. And I'm going to go down this as fast as I can, and then I'm going to say good night to my women that I love. You are an entity. Woman, you are strong. Woman, you are revolutionary. You are a tide, and you are a tide maker. You are a fire and a fire starter. You are a rock and you are indisputable. You are invincible. You are mighty. You are brilliant. You are beautiful. You are unique. You are kind. You are compassion. You are a friend. You are a mate. You are soul. You are fun. You are crafty. You are gifted. You are talented. You are perfect. You're enough, woman. Let me say that one again. You're enough. You are an innovator. You are a leader. You are an endurer. You are fierce. You are a landmark. You are a mountain mover. You are virtuous. You are a pillar. You are pillars. You are a giver. You are unselfish. You are worthy. You are valued. You are belief. You are unique. You are adored. You are significant. You are the equation. You are the X factor. You are a conqueror. You are precious. You are victorious. You are power. You are the head. You are over it. You are destined. You are the future. You are life. You are royalty. You are a queen. You are everything. You are priceless. And you are chosen. You are not forsaken. And you are loved by the Most High. You're everything. And you are not at the bottom. You are above. Why? Because you are woman. And no matter what your life has told you, no matter what your past, no matter what your pain, no matter what is happening today, you must know who you are. You must know what you represent. And you must know what your beacon is that you stand for. You are everything. You are the most important thing. Why? Woo. Because you are woman, and don't let anybody tell you anything, including yourself. Y'all, I need you to share this. I know that this right here needs to get to other women. I know it because I'm on fire. So I know it today, not tomorrow, right now. And there's nothing you can't get through, and there's nothing you can't do, woman. As I said before, you can do anything. And I'm honored. Honored to serve you. Honored to come every week here. Honored to get on calls with you. And more than anything, I'm honored to be like you. And I love you. Good night, you guys.